Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4, where we're about to start a new game, and I've spent some time on this menu. So there is this story realm available to us, presumably part of a plot progression, and I think this is what we're going to do today. But before we do it, I wanted to talk about the other options that are available to us. So you can create a custom realm. I don't know how any of this works, but these seem actually really interesting. So we unlocked with Pantheon advancement this Frozen realm, right? You can see here, there is one of those. It is listed as a tier 4 realm. There are already a lot of different game types already unlocked, and the word realm as it's used here might give you the idea that these are just like terrain settings or something, but they seem to be like much more complete scenarios than that. Each one of them has a bunch of effects, and some of them have like this one. Is this the one? Yeah. This one has these. It's a fallen kingdom, and the three children of the king are on the map already, vying for the throne, and you're sort of like an upstart who can come in and influence that situation and take over yourself. This thing that we unlocked is this whole Frost Queen's realm with all of these different transformations on the units and terrain effects, and this powerful player named Frost Queen Artica who already has a setup on the map somewhere, and her defeat is the actual victory objective. Probably the other objectives also exist here, but like it is sort of like a race to who can depose the Frost Queen first. So I'm actually kind of impressed with these. This is a lot of cool stuff here. And then I assume if we go to create a realm, this is much more like just starting a game in a standard 4X. But yeah, I'm interested in the story realm. There's probably like a little campaign here. Let's figure it out. Let's find it out. So, as an ascended champion, like our friend here, we must build up a new home for your wandering tribe in the mythical Valley of Wonders on Athla. Athla, one of the oldest worlds in the Astral Sea, of course. It's got all them astral flows. You know Athla. Through the ages, it has played a pivotal role in events that have shaped the cosmos. This might be plot stuff carrying forward from the previous games. I really don't know. The Valley of Wonders is a historic area on the Blessed Continent on Athla. And we're going to go there and prepare ourselves to clash with the returning wizard kings of old and rise in power to claim a greater destiny. So this map has ruins of an ancient elven court that can be rebuilt to create cities, more mana, resource nodes, and pickups, and an underground that is smaller. And okay, you can still put cities down there, just not throne cities. Okay, seems like a thing. Let's do it. Difficulty, I feel like we can... You know what? Let's see what a hard game looks like. Maybe I'm overstepping here. That'll be a nice change of pace, though, if so.
Here, you have the unique ability to create your empire and the people living in it.
Yeah, so...
In the following steps, you will create your people, followed by your ruler.
Yeah, let's play with this system a little bit. For your first faction, we suggest you focus on theme instead of numbers. Role play your favorite trope or go crazy with experimentation. Let's do something kind of weird, shall we? I see Ratkin over there. I mean, I feel like we gotta go Ratkin, right? What else do we have available? So you have your sort of general fantasy races, cat people, rat people, toad people, mole people. Yeah, this is rad. I'm into this. So you can change your body traits, but okay, yeah, they're set up by form. The default trait is rat people are harder to hit with ranged attacks, and they deal more damage when fighting in groups, plus 20% crit chance when standing next to a friendly unit with overwhelm tactics. Okay, actually, I like those as things. We have sort of a swarming melee thing. Actually, it just has 20% critical hit chance, so groups of archers standing together should benefit from that as well, right?
In this step, you will pick your people's culture,
Adorable.
which defines your starting units, and economy.
Okay, the icons next to... Oh, so yeah, this is also setting our starting affinity, which is interesting. Affinity score has a big impact on your playstyle and gives a good indication of rival factions' capabilities. Well, we played a very Shadow and Arcane game last time, so or Astral. So let's tick away from those. We had a little bit of chaos going too. I don't think we had any Materium. It is associated with resource extraction, transmutation, and mastery over the mundane physical world. Industrious ratfolk. We could be barbarian ratfolk. So the affinities of governors determine how they affect the stats of cities. I mean, industrious ratfolk, or industrious governors sure seem like they'd be useful. We could also go for more of this order affinity associated with light, faith, justice, and the government of empires. Justice, but also the government of empires, huh? Those two, okay. We'll do industrious.
What defines their society?
So we have 2 trait points. And this is going to add some more affinity as well. So a thing that I really love about rats is how they're basically just like little hobbits. A rat is the creature most similar in nature to a hobbit. So do we have some good hobbity traits here? Chosen Uniters. They strive to build a realm based on cooperation, but will not hesitate to defend it. I kind of like this. Start with an extra shield or polearm unit, and you get a diplomatic focus. Okay, so an extra Whispering Stone. They're communal. Gain bonus income from vassals. Shield and polearm units naturally have +1 rank. Devotees of Good get city stability, +5 Imperium per level of good alignment. That's interesting. And then, what else do we have here? Adept Settlers, bonus city cap. Start with extra population. With strong sea legs, they are unrivaled on the water and know how to dredge up extra value from its depths. Rats are very good swimmers, famously good swimmers, so that's something. Fisheries yield +2 gold, +2 food, and +2 draft. That's pretty impressive considering that by default, a terrain improvement only gives 5 points of a resource usually. Adding another 6 seems very serious. Or Fabled Hunters. Gain bonus resources from clearing stuff out. Ranged and skirmisher units get a bonus rank. I do kind of like that. That starts us with a really weird mess of affinities, I guess. But we could pick up a Materium thing as well. Quarries yield extra gold. Special province improvements are cheaper. Could be useful if you're going for a magic victory, certainly. Runesmiths. Unit enchantment is cheaper. Shield and polearm units have +1 rank, so like you really have very powerful polearm units if you're in this runesmith thing, or if you are a chosen uniter of runesmiths. Or wonder architects. Ancient wonders do not require population in order to be annexed. Cities gain bonus production per annexed wonder, starting with 1 wonder cleared. I kind of want to do the runesmith thing, so we focus a little bit on unit enchantments and particularly on polearm units. That's pretty fun, I think.
Choose your first tome of magic.
Okay, so it probably makes sense to go for a Materium tome. We're going to have a lot of Materium affinity this way. So smash your enemies with the Force of Stone. Specialize increasing defenses and physical damage. Unit gains the Stone Skin buff, which, yeah, does about what you would expect. Earthkin makes rock growths develop on the target race, granting them +1 defense, rock camouflage, and rock walk. That's a fun one. And then, yeah, you get another summon here. That's kind of interesting. What is the other tier 1 Materium tome? The Tome of Enchantment. Well, I mean, that does feel like it goes along with our whole vibe, right? +1 resistance. Physical attacks get +1 range. That's physical ranged attacks get +1 range. That's pretty good. Awakened Tools feels significant. Yeah, I think we're going to go this way. Get access to the special province improvement of the Rune Carvers Camp, which can serve as a unit deployment location. That's kind of cool. And your heroes can get Sundering, Attacks, and Demolisher. What were the bonuses on the other one? The Central Quarry, which is a quarry that gets more bonuses per nearby quarries, makes sense. Ooh, Obsidian Weaponry has a chance to inflict bleed. I think we're going to end up with both of these. These both seem good. We should probably develop at least one other affinity to some degree. And they all, yeah, okay, they all give 5 of each casting point. Yeah, let's go Tome of Enchantment to start with. We have a whole unit enchantment thing going on, right?
What is your ruler's origin?
Well, we are a champion. All cities get 10% gold income and 20 extra city stability. Non-hero units get better XP gain. Okay. Free cities love a person who came up.
Yourself.
Honestly, this is a very fucking good start. I don't know that we need to mess with this very much. Are we a shield and hammer kind of person? I feel like... So you start with the industrious hammer. Okay. Defense against non-flanking attacks. With a great hammer, you get fighting one, which is the, yeah, it's the damage thing. Staves, crossbows. So the great hammer is charge strike. The shield hammer is this is the normal, yeah, strike as many times as you have action points left. I do kind of like that. Oh, and it lets us, yeah, this is neat. I think we're like hardy rat people. We're pretty thick. I kind of like this. I kind of like squat and heavy. It's very strange to have skin color be a slider. Also, this is definitely fur color, right? Let's go for this sort of grayish. I think this is nice. Wow, you don't really get a lot of options for armor colors. Huh. I wonder if you can unlock more. This is a really weirdly limited palette. Okay, in case you have beard. Yeah, I guess they have some parts of their hair that are like their haircut. That looks fine, I guess. Ooh, what kind of mounts do we ride? Probably not horses. Boars are interesting. Like a hyena kind of thing. Or ponies. I think the game probably had this right. It's like the hyenas. And then these are the colors on our crest. I would like a sort of an orange. You know, maybe the symbol is orange. Yeah, and what do we think? A symbol that represents our love of hyenas, perhaps? Is there one that kind of looks like our favored mounts? Because that's the thing you see in the real world, right? In like places where they have particularly good horses or whatever. I'm gonna do that. It sort of looks like a rat. It sort of looks like the hyena face. That feels like a winner to me. Okay, this is... What they meant was like visual gender, but that's it's super weird to make it a slider that has 2 positions. Yeah, I think we're going bulky. We're pretty bulky. Pretty bulky folks. We get, it's a little hard to tell with some of this stuff exactly. Ooh, that's a cool look. Which head do you want? This one looks the most sinister, I think. You are never going to see your eye color, but you can change it. Yeah, good. That looks that looks good and otherworldly. Yeah, they give you a lot of options for a thing you're never going to be able to see. That one's fine. We have a couple couple of different outfits available. Ooh, I do like that. Sort of like padded armor dress. Do I want to wear a helmet? I think the helmet looks real goofy. Oh, it looks goofy in such a good way. I'm so glad that's the one we stopped on. That's also good, but yeah, we're going for the big horns. Cape. I mean, I have this thing on. Is the cape gonna look okay with oh, the cape is the big armor piece that was behind my head. Well, I think I want the one with the big ridiculous armor piece. And then okay, so I'm just picking out like some of the details really. Well, I want a sort of a goldy color. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, this is way more time than I needed to devote to this probably. I'm good with it.
Your journey begins.
First Guardian. Yeah, First Guardian's not bad. We could come up with our own title if we want. The Ratty Runesmiths is absolutely not changing. That's perfect. That's guaranteed. We're gonna change this part back to Ratty Runesmiths. I'm looking for a name that. Ooh, Metal Ear is really nice. Okay. I could have locked this. I should have locked this field. Karen's not really much of a rat name. Let's go for... You know, I know this name is from another media property, but I had a rat who we named this in honor of the fact that he always wanted to fight his brothers, and he never ever won even a single one of those fights. Yeah, okay. There we go. Gromish Metal Ear of the Ratty Runesmiths. I like this an awful lot. She's going to look very good next to the zombie guy.
Forces of magic returned to Athla. The seal that had protected the world was shattered. The cosmic currents, thereby unleashed, shaped the land, changing what was, whilst returning what once may have been. In the wake of this new genesis, the great empires of the Third Age fell into decline, bringing on an era of re-exploration and expansion. Alas, the time for peaceful discovery was brief, for the ancient wizards of the Second Age broke free from their eldritch prisons in the depths of the Astral Sea. Their strength regained, they set out to rule over the surviving peoples as God Kings, or Godir. There was little divine about them. Yaka, Nimue, Carissa, a pantheon of pretender gods. They were scarred, corrupted, haunted by millennia of torment, and ready to unleash their newfound powers against whoever dared stand in their way.
I mean, that pretty much sounds like the definition of divine to me.
Yet the wizard kings were not unchallenged. Mortal champions rose to the defense of their people, rebuilding their realms and learning to channel the currents of magic. This is the story of one such champion. While traveling through the Valley of Wonders in search of a new home, tragedy befell her tribe, its elder slain by a magical being. After inheriting both the elder's throne and their powerful tome of magic, the young champion had to rise up and protect her people from the dangers that awaited.
We also inherited his very ridiculous cape. Let's be honest, it looks better on me than it ever did on him. A new ruler emerges. Explore your surrounding and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become master of this realm. So, starting magic, we got bolstering chant. Seems pretty bolstered. And the ability to summon a copper golem. Pretty cool polearm units. Long have the ratty runesmiths wandered Athla as exiles, O first guardian Gromish Metal Ear. By leading them to this valley, you have returned them to their hope. There's no way she can see with this helmet on, and I love that very much. The proud city of Goldbank represents a new beginning for your people. Okay, hunt down creatures near Goldbank, grow population, get farm. To receive mystery bonus and also stability. And this time we actually have to care about stability. It's a thing to pay attention to. So what did we start with? We started with... So can I see exactly what is the math for the rank here? Veteran, here we go. Okay, so pretty much just health. But at elite and legend, there is something else. Okay. So having units start at tier 3 is quite significant. Okay, so we have a scout, and then Grommesh with a polearm, and what are you? Steel Shaper support unit. We saw one of those at the end of our last game, and an arbalist. Okay. Overdraw crossbow. Deals damage, cancels defense mode, removes retaliation attack. Interesting. So it's a single shot that requires all 3 action points, but it's sort of like it's the ranged version of charge attack, which is neat. So there's a bunch of mana just kind of sitting around everywhere. Look at you. Huh. Okay, well that's a river troll. That is a whole entire river troll. Out of curiosity, are the victory conditions the same here? Yeah. I was wondering if each scenario would have sort of its own rules as far as victory conditions go, but it seems like we're going to be seeing the same stuff a bunch. Well, we may as well ride out and grab... Oh, there's a guy on that. What's your deal? Okay, just a couple of elven combat units. Can we rely on the auto-resolver? We can indeed. I don't even know what I'm going to do with all this mana. Okay, so the copper golem is a map summoned unit that is actually permanent. And then of course we have bolstering chant. Let's start up some arcane research. Grants non-industrious units bolstering, which increases the defense when they sustain damage. We get our basic Wayfinder enchantment, which it seems like everybody has access to. Yeah, I think we want to pick this up early. We want that Sundering effect. There's a magical, Silver Tongue fruit under there. Something that's probably worth picking up early. And then I do think we want to push food early on here. Alright, how long is it going to take for us to heal up? 52 HP. Pass the turn once. And we end up at 57. We heal quite slowly, actually. Following up on a long debate, one of the Steel Shapers from Goldbank approaches you, eager to speak. As you know, my first guardian, not all of us ratty runesmiths had the wisdom to follow your lead to Goldbank. Some became fearful of the magic the Elder passed to you. They stayed with Faceless Dent to found Gauntlet on their own. Yeah, we should ally with Gauntlet. We have a stone here. I am not, in fact, going to secure their loyalty with the stone, with the sword. Yeah, let's go for it. I agree. We are strongest as one. Let us go and have a chat with them. Here, have this Whispering Stone. We can boost... It's an entire turn worth of Imperium, but we don't have a ton of stuff to do with Imperium just yet. Empire Development doesn't even appear until next turn. I mean, we're already going to get that Pact of Cooperation in 3. I'll just leave it. We definitely don't want to go summoning a bunch of copper golems. We're going to run out of money really quickly doing that. Do we want to be creating more units at all? I think probably not. Well, maybe another scout at least. Actually, you know what? The map doesn't look that big. Let's just leave it how it is. My guess is we're going to run out of things to explore pretty rapidly. All right, so our first Empire skill available. Outposts cost less, take fewer turns to build, and start with palisade walls. That's pretty cool. Let's look up here. Cities that share a border with your throne city gain 10% bonus on all types of income. That's pretty cool. Mines grant draft. That's an exciting piece of gear for a hero to wear. Wow, instantly gain 2,000 gold is certainly something. Siege projects are better and more numerous. Units gain plus 20 morale at the start of any combat where their side is defending, and we suffer no economic penalties while under siege. Eventually we get better regeneration. I had to say, overall, this one seems maybe not as good generally as the trees that we were working with last time. All right, do I think we're going to be able to take you? I think I would like to get a little bit more HP back first. Let's have a little more of a look around. I don't think it should be a big difficulty to win that fight, to be clear. Don't think we're going to start that up just yet. The Enchanted Crow Companion is certainly useful. This is also very useful. I'm gonna pick up Awakened Tools. Again, I don't think the map is all that large. Alright, Goldbank can annex its first province. That's just a stash of mana down there. I guess I'd like to build in this general direction. And now that we have a farm, could boost our way into a workshop, which seems pretty reasonable, I think. Yeah, put that in the queue. I guess we could buy some stuff, couldn't we? We have quite a lot of money. Grade bill requires 2 foresters, huh? All right. Well, we'll let the workshop finish. All right. I guess let's just ride back over here and get ready to do the thing. Oh, yeah, you do have a little bit of movement left. We might end up wanting to do this one manually. All right, I don't think we want to buy any of this stuff early. What do we have over here in order? Relations bonus doesn't seem all that useful. There's another Whispering Stone really early in this thing. Career Soldier seems like it might be useful. Get those polearm units up to rank 5 even faster. Vassals gain +1 allegiance level when first vassalized. I gotta be honest with you. These are both feeling a little on the weak side to me. Okay, got ourselves a Pact of Cooperation, Pact of Loyalty in 3. I don't really feel the need to accelerate that. So, Sundering Blades. At the moment, this would only be 3 mana per turn for upkeep. Yeah, go ahead and get that rolling. And the question is, do we wait for that to be finished before we attack? I think we can just go. Okay, yeah, we will absolutely accept that auto-resolve result. 75 food and a Staff of Radiance. I don't think we're switching to a staff on our hero. You have tamed the land around Goldbank and invoked a spirit of optimism and adventure in your people. They're staging a play that retells the story of how you led the ratty runesmiths to safety. From the death of the Elder to the inherited tome, the schism with Phastus Dent, and eventually the founding of Goldbank. The play in your honor will conclude with a promise for the future. How do you wish it to end? Okay, so we're going to get some stability. I do like this, the idea of just buying a population point right away. Yeah, the last scene plays on the bountiful fields of Goldbank. Look at all of this food. Y'all. So again, I don't know. I think I'm going to set up a forester out here. Okay, that's just a mana node. Our ruler has gained a level. So, sprint is interesting. We definitely want to be able to position with our friends, right? I think that's pretty important. That said, once per turn, when this unit gains bolstered defense... Oh, okay, once per turn, this unit gains bolstered defense when hit. We can just give our hero Sundering Strikes right now. I think let's go ahead and do that. So we can punch through enemies' defenses. And now that we've wiped out the threat here, I suppose we want to come back and clear out this stuff. Oh, a small monster den right next to town. Seems like maybe we should do something about it. I do want that second forester though, so that we can build the grand mill with boost. For a brief while, your people had found respite in this valley of wonders, but now panicked shouts start to echo in the streets of Goldbank. Doom is upon us! Monsters from the beyond! Your scouts arrive shortly after the uproar. Creatures from the astral sea have been sighted near the city. Okay, I'm not afraid of these things. Actually, I'm a little afraid of these things. They will find that the ratty runesmiths are no easy prey. Did they actually spawn a... Where's the... I don't know if they actually did spawn an army. This might all be flavor text. Our polearm unit's pretty badly damaged. Okay, somehow it is doing just fine. Alright, that'll be worthwhile. And then down here, there's a single rat or a single spider guarding a thing. Nope, never mind. It is in fact two spiders. One of them was just very stealthy for a bit. Yeah, no, I know about the evil presence. I see it. Oh, we can't quite reach out and get that. Yeah, because that would be the third rank of tiles. Okay. I'm going to build another farm, I think. Both because we want more food and because there's a thing that would like you to have two farms that is interesting to build. And this should be very straightforward. Your troops engage the hunter spider and its minions, but they cower in fear rather than put up a fight. Most of them try to hide, while others huddle on the ground. They seem to be begging for mercy. Yeah, I guess we let them go. I don't particularly want to fight them. That really works out quite well for me. All right, a production stockpile, and here we have the Glitter Grove. Should we be thinking about setting up a new settlement? Maybe. Let's ride around the Glitter Grove. See if it might make sense to put down roots over here. So, if I run this now, it'll affect all units that we produce of these types in the future too, right? As long as we maintain it, and it'll continue to cost an increasing upkeep. I think I'm understanding that right, which means that we probably just want to go ahead and cast it. All right, now everybody can sunder. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build that town hall too so that we can pick up this magic material as quickly as possible. Spell-tempered shields, seeker arrows. We don't really have a lot of ranged units yet, but we probably will. I do like ranged units an awful lot. All right, next up is the Pact of Vassalage, 3 turns. That's going to complete the quest that we have here. Well, we could just jump into the Glitter Grove. It does only have a 1 skull difficulty. +2 mana per conduit in City Domain adds the Astral Keeper unit to the Rally of Lieges. I'm going to say this is not like a great site, honestly. How hard would it be to take care of them? You discover a thicket of trees made of pure crystal. You find yourself confused by the reflected light around you. You discover that the further you explore, the more disorienting and twisty this maze becomes. Something approaches. Ambush or not, retreating shows weakness. We can cast a spell here. All attacking units have Mirror Veil? Ah, okay. You know what? Yeah. Let's use the Reflective Maze to our advantage. This looks like a trickier fight, for sure. Yeah, let's see if we can do better than that. I'm certainly not, like, guaranteeing that we'll be able to. So you just have like a very basic melee strike, although it is base 14 damage, which is strong-ish. Oh wow, phase beasts. No big deal, just like tier 4 phase beasts. Well, Grommash is pretty powerful. Try to bait them forward. Now we would like to stand next to each other while attacking. Do we just charge? Feels a little risky. You know what? Let's go ahead and buff you up. And then we'll charge. Ow. I can't do too much better with any of my other units, sadly. Yeah, I wish I hadn't positioned this so that the archers were going to have such a hard time moving forward to shoot. So I kind of want to commit my other units here, so the archer can take a more direct route forward. Oh, I did not right click. There we go. Let's make sure we're trying to keep next to each other for those overwhelm tactics. Not a good start. All right, well, we got one of them to half. That was our big impressive opening turn. All right, the good news about these phase beasts having jumped forward like this is we can really let them have it now. A little bit of phase beast magic going on there. Ugh, these things have so much HP though. Probably want our hero to get the double hit. Yeah, it's something. Okay, that's some fairly real damage. We actually get really close to killing this one. Gosh. Somebody's gonna need a lot of love, and I'm not sure who. It's probably not the hero. Honestly, it might be this unit. Alright, well, we've stacked up an awful lot of sundered defense on that thing. Okay. It is possible that I am not even going to be able to put together a much more interesting end result than what we got from the auto-resolve. You know what? Let's start with you. Okay, that teleported this thing to here, which is inconvenient. I didn't do the overcrank there, and I absolutely should have. I don't know. In my head, it made sense that it was going to have like a cooldown or whatever. We can absolutely just manhandle these things, and then that's annoying. All right, I did want to make sure that we got his attack out of the way so that we could pull this. All right, I think we're seeing really good benefit from overwhelm tactics. And I don't think anybody is in direct danger at the moment. Like, you know, being killed in a single hit. Once again, I should have overcranked. I gotta remember, when the enemy starts within range... How dare you resist my sundering? Everybody's got to get out of the way so the hero can do probably a slightly worse job than they would have. Yeah, we're getting a lot of crits. That's really nice, actually. Okay, so only one loss. I'll take that. That's an improvement. After fending off an ambush, you progress through the dizzying crystal forest. You discover a wandering minstrel. He jumps down from his wagon and is quite excited to see you. Oh, great first guardian Gromish Metalier, you are a wonder. I am so lost. And the ambushers, ruffians everywhere. If you could guide me through the mirror maze, I will give you a reward from my wagon. Well, we could take some Imperium off of you. 118 knowledge. Yo, give me the knowledge. So we have some options over here. We haven't actually seen any underground, so we don't know how relevant excavation is going to be. Honestly, we don't know if we'll even need to get on the water. Hero has leveled up again. Not really a battle magic kind of person. Experienced leader is better taken early, for sure. You know what? Yeah, do it. So relative to the amount that units need to level up. Okay, so 60 XP is required for the next rank. Yeah, it's going to take a while for that to add up. You want to get it early. Oh, there is an underground passage there. I probably don't want to be here for too long with the spawner, so maybe we just run this unit over to, like, explore the northeast, maybe? Maybe. Yep, it's true. Evil presences just kind of all over the place. You cannot throw your hat in this town without hitting an evil presence. Probably don't want to build the town hall upgrade just yet. A little bit of extra production for the city. I haven't run the numbers on like what the good results are yet, but just kind of playing it by ear as far as allocation of stats goes. From within the smoke of a burning cloud, a regal figure reveals itself to you. This is regal? Okay. Rejoice, mortal. You have been deemed worthy of gazing at the aspect of the truly sublime Yaka. You may now surrender your people and temples to the god of fire in reverential adoration, or watch them burn in retribution for a foolish mistake. Okay, Yaka's bad news. Will you resist the demanding grip of Yaka? Completing this quest will end the scenario with a victory. We are not scared of your fiery legions. Come, face our steel. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be worth something at some point. Probably not right now. We should be getting a new tome, yeah, pretty soon, I was going to say. I think let's go for the Steel Fury chant. We don't need any help scouting. I feel confident of that. All right, down here. What do we want? Do we need knowledge income? I'm not expecting this game to run nearly long enough for a magic victory to be possible. Or for a magic victory. So I still think I like the research node though. Yeah, probably. Where do we put it? I guess right here. We want to get the silver tongue fruit. Yeah. Okay, what have you got? It's kind of hard to tell. Standing on a tile improvement of some type that's not giving me any information about. Wow, that is a lot more than we were told was here. Perhaps retreat. You know what? Maybe we should get here. Let me build another unit. Ranged unit, preferably. Although we do have access to more halberds. Yeah, give me a ranged unit. And your job is just to go back and pick her up. Okay, the Hunters from Beyond is even further south. That's why I haven't noticed it on the minimap yet. Okay. Yeah, let's save the magic for a slightly more dire situation. The newly forged pact with Gauntlet seals the reunification of the Ready Runesmiths. We are fools to fear the magic you are wielding, Fistus Dent says. A spell can harm or kill, but it can also protect. We ratty runesmiths need your powers to survive in this dangerous world, and will proudly call you our first guardian. Cool. Okay, so all cities of ratty runesmiths gain stability. Also, relations. Do we want to get a single tier 3 military unit? Or a bunch of food, or some money? Honestly, food just make the city larger and more effective. And critically more capable of picking up on, you know, just taking better advantage of all this stuff. Okay, it's going to be a while before we can assimilate them, but it's happening pretty fast. What do I even want at this point? If we go up to Town Hall 3, we'll be able to build the last of our unit types. That's true. We could Rune Carver's Camp. I'd have to build some quarries in a place to really get any benefit from it, though. What is this? A hut. It's just as bad. It's a... As far as enhancements go, that one's pretty bad. Well, I guess the library is boosted. This estate hall needs 3 foresters? Damn. Well, I mean, we could do it. What the hell? So wait, if I push this over to here. Yeah, okay, it does. It does give me the cost to rush that instead, and it turns out it's prohibitive. Alright, so you are just coming down here to join up. I do think it's interesting that on a map this tiny, we've seen neither hide nor hair of any other player yet. I mean, I know we've mostly been searching like our little corner or near the edge, but it is so small, this map. I kind of just want to pick up the other Materia book, honestly. Materium? Yeah, Materium. Yeah, let's do it.
Earth, rock, the very foundation of the world beneath our feet.
The ability to just point and blow up an enemy unit feels very good. Okay, Goldbank's got lots of stuff to do. And you certainly have less. You know what I may do here? I may just give it a second. I may just call it right there for the day. And thank you all so much for watching. When y'all come back next time, hopefully we're going to be hurtling toward control of Gauntlet. We also have a lot of just kind of like angry neutral forces to fight. My hope is we're going to be able to deal with this Yaka clown much quicker than we could hit any of the other victory objectives. But we'll see. We may have to build an awful lot of extra units to support that idea. So, I don't know. We'll focus on that at some point. Come back next time for that, and we'll see you then.